Hey, season gang. I just got back from my afternoon stroll and I thought I'd just cop a squat on the porch and have a conversation with you guys about this weight loss journey and how things are going. So, if you're interested, stick around. I got something for you. Hey, season gang. Coming back at you with another video. This one to talk about weight loss and what to do when you get to feeling stuck. I did a video last month about my weight loss journey and where I was hoping to go with it and how things were going. And since that time, I am down about 12 pounds. Things are going the way it should be going. I'm still taking the Wegovy 2.4, so it is handling the appetite things. I'm going for walks and doing some limited exercise, but not a whole lot. But I kind of feel like things have been at a standstill over the last couple of weeks. And I wanted to try and change the way I think about this weight loss journey so it can be more permanent than temporary. And I wanted to come on here and just have a chat with you guys, and you can give me some feedback and insight if I'm on the right track, if there's something that you may have done differently, just whatever, just a little bit of insight on what's happening or what we need to do when the weight loss kind of stagnates a little bit. Again, like I said, I'm trying to eat properly. I'm trying to exercise a little bit. I've reduced the consumption of alcohol and things of that nature, but things are kind of at a standstill. I'm at my highest dosage of the Wegovy, so I just kind of need to jumpstart where things are going. And I think what needs to change is my mindset behind this weight loss. So I took a few notes about how I've been feeling over the last couple of weeks, and I thought I'd come on and chat with you guys about it. Weight loss after 50 can be a real roller coaster ride, because not only do you have to consider, what you're eating and how you're conducting yourself, you also have to be concerned about hormonal changes and slow metabolism and a lot of other things, once we get to be seasoned individuals. So weight loss is a little bit more difficult, which is the main reason why I want this to be the very last time that I lose this weight. I want to change my mindset and the way I do things so I can keep the weight off. So here are a few mindset shifts that I want to make, or a few things I need to do in order to make this weight loss turn successful. And number one is kind of get to the root of the problem. Why is it that we eat things that we shouldn't? Why do we overconsume those things, typically knowing that we're not going to feel good after we have consumed them? So we kind of got to get to the root of the problem and view food as fuel and nothing else. It fuels us, it sustains us, but that needs to be, all it amounts to. We don't need to be so concerned about, how it tastes, and, we want food to taste good, but we don't want our world to revolve around food. And I think if we view it as fuel, we'll be less likely to consume too much of it. The second thing is that I need to focus more on the small wins and this 12-pound weight loss over the last 4 weeks, and less about the fact that I haven't lost, big numbers, recently. The weight is slowly but surely coming off. I'm trying to exercise. I'm monitoring what I eat. I'm trying to do all the right things, but I want to maintain a positive attitude about it and stop being so focused on numbers. Maybe be more focused on how my clothes are fitting, or more focused on how I feel after I consume certain things. And if I don't feel good, I need to eliminate those things. If I do feel good and they digest properly, then I need to eat more of those things. And stop focusing on, how much weight I'm losing. I need to focus on what's going well and less on what's not going well. And if you mess up, or if you eat something you shouldn't, or if you overconsume, acknowledge that and move on. Don't stay there. Don't stay stagnant on the things that you're doing wrong. Another thing that I am going to do is meal prep at home, so that I can take the second guessing out of what I'm going to eat. I'm pretty much a creature of habit, and I eat the same things, but because it's just me, I have been less likely to meal prep because I'm afraid I'm gonna get tired of it, or I'm gonna get busy and things will, get wasted. So I'm gonna meal prep on a much smaller scale, and then I'm gonna plan ahead when I decide to go out to eat, because I still do eat out some, since I'm pretty much an empty nester and I don't like cooking for a bunch of people. Now, one thing I had to come to realize that I have fought against these last 5 years more than any is that exercise is a must. And I used to CrossFit and, Shanties and Sanity and work out and do all of those things. But I had to come to realize that I'm just not interested in doing that anymore. It doesn't feel good to me. I have to really, really motivate myself to get up. So I'm going to incorporate some really small things in. I told you guys about the weights that I keep in my bathroom and, the squat challenges, that I've taken on. It's time to get ready for summer. So I have this routine that I do called Sundress Ready Arms that I typically do, through March and April, so that the, decolletage, I forget what they call this part of the body, looks sexy in my strapless and my sleeveless outfits. So I have started implementing that. And of course, now that it's warming up outside, I'm going to be walking. Today is an absolutely beautiful day. I'm on my front porch, so it's very difficult to tell that the sun is shining, that things are beautiful, because I have a marvelous oak tree in my front yard, and it pretty much shades my house, so there's not a lot of sunlight on the front porch. But exercise is a must. So I am trying to implement, small things until they become more of a habit. And I'm going to choose 3 small goals, or some small goals that I can implement often and not feel like it's a real chore. Something like adding more vegetables to my plate than starches and carbs, eating more fruit, eliminating, some of the sugar from my coffee and things of that nature. And maybe even giving up coffee altogether. In the wintertime, I really enjoy it because it's warming, but in the summertime, I don't really need that. So now that it's warming up some, I may give up coffee for the summer season, because that'll avoid the creamer and the sugar. And those are 2 things that I can typically do without. And the last thing that I'm going to recommend for you guys that I am a serious proponent of, and that's getting help and support. Like I told you guys, I am on the 2.4 Wegovy weight loss drug. I have been for a period of time, and it has helped me tremendously control my appetite and to lose weight. And in order to qualify for that program with my insurance company, I have to participate with a group where we weigh weekly, and we journal what we eat and go through these lessons to remind us of the different things that we do. And that's been a great addition to my things to do, because I do have someone holding me accountable. Now, I will typically weigh, a couple of times a week, because I just want to know what the number is. But, based on the clothes that I have, I can determine if, I've gained or if I've lost, or if things are exactly the same based on how my clothes fit. So I'm fairly comfortable with where I am, but I was feeling a little stuck because that scale has not been moving. And I wanted to pop on and talk to you guys and just ask how you feeling. If any of you have entered into this weight loss journey with me, I got some wonderful comments on that last video, and so many of you are dedicated and doing all the right things. And I want you to stay on me and keep me motivated, because I am going to vow to do a better job on meal prepping and being prepared for what I eat ahead of time. And now that it's warming up outside, being more committed to some outside activities and doing things of that nature. But I was feeling a little stuck, and I wanted to come on and talk to my seasoned gang about it. But if anybody has any questions, comments, please feel free. Drop them in the comment section. Any motivation for me, I will be so glad to have it. And I'm going to ask you to like my video, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps your girls get to her goals, because we all know the goal that I'm striving for on YouTube. So until the next time, I'm about to go in, get me a shower, and figure out what we're having for dinner tonight. And I'm going to bid you guys a wonderful afternoon. So until the next time, it's the Seasoned Lady signing out. Have a great afternoon, everyone.